We got a little treat yesterday on a Sunday, right? It was weird. On a Sunday, Disney likes to drop off a little trailer called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We got this trailer and it just came out of nowhere. And let's talk about it a little bit. What are your thoughts on it so far?
It's definitely a different take on Spider-Man origin story. It feels refreshing.
Right?
The look looks classic. It's the classic Spider-Man look, but in the modern world.
Right. Okay.
I like the animation. I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's not your typical animation that we normally get from a Marvel thing, or hell, uh, in any type of
What they're going for is the classic comic book look.
exactly that
That's
Steve Ditko type,
exactly.
but with the modern flair. What do you think of that new costume?
Well, it's a it's a beginning costume for
Well,
him.
yeah, but you know what I like about this? You see, he's got a whole backpack connected to his web shooters, which means that this man does not walk, will not ever run out of web fluid.
See, I think this was the genesis. I think this was originally supposed to be Spider-Man freshman year.
Yes,
That was
that's
originally announced
yes.
when they were announcing a slate of animated
And it
shows.
was supposed to be the origin story of the Tom Holland Spider-Man that we got.
But it's a blessing in disguise because it's not tied down to canon of the sacred timeline. It can do its own thing in an alternate timeline for this Spider-Man show that's going on.
Right, right. So I don't know, man. I'm liking it. I'm liking the voice cast. I was looking on IMDb, and guess what I saw? You ready for this?
Go right ahead.
So I found that apparently Charlie Cox is going to be reprising his role as Daredevil on this show. Not only that, but also Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. Now, could it be true? Possibly. Could it be false? I don't know, but it sounds to me like it could possibly work.
They're playing alternate versions of their infamous characters,
Yes.
not the Daredevil show that's coming out March 4th, 2025.
Right, exactly.
A little
Yeah.
over 2 months to go.
Yes. So, yeah, what is your overall take on this? Do you think this is a good idea, or is it something that we're going to be like, this is like not a disaster, but it's like kind of iffy because of what if? Like what if to me, like I like this series, but I feel like it's all over the place.
The thing with What If, I mean, it tried to have a connecting timeline, but having its own episodes. I think
Right.
that's more of an anthology feel, but it had its own storyline with that. What if that could be unlimited of countless scenarios? Spider-Man, they wanted to get its own version out of. They wanted to get a Spider-Man show out somehow, one way, and not be. I think they're doing this not connected to Sony. Thank God.
Well, yeah, because if Sony was in charge, it would ruin everything.
I like the fact that his mentor in this alternate universe or whatever you want in the multiverse is Norman Osborn,
Okay.
not Tony Stark like Tom Holland Spider Man is.
Okay. All right. What do you think of them race swapping?
Doesn't bother me. They did it.
Norman.
They infamously did it with Nick Fury in the.
I
And
agree.
that was a huge success.
And I always felt, honestly, I always felt that Norman Osborn was of mixed race, and I only say that because of his hair. It made me always feel in the comic books that he was always some sort of mixed race. So it really doesn't bother me, and the fact that he may be black in this, who cares? I think it's a great idea.
But the fact that it's Norman Osborn, no matter what race he is and he's the mentor, is gonna leave Spider-Man in questionable directions. Like, and he might take, you know, that's gonna be an interesting storyline to follow. See how long Peter realizes, that everything that this version of Osborn is saying is not gospel.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree, but it has nothing to do with his skin color.
No,
it was
not
just,
at all.
It was just the fact that hey, we're just doing a stylistic choice.
Of course.
So yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a little cartoony, a little zany. I think it's something different. and I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. What I'm waiting for, going off of nostalgia, is seeds planted for Spider-Man '98 that the X-Men '97 planted, but that's a discussion for another day. But as far as this show, there's potential, like I mentioned, the classic feel, the modern flair mixed in, and anything Spider-Man. It's gonna be a while before we get another Spider-Man movie, whether it's the whether it's the live action with Tom Holland, which is currently in production,
Or Into the Spider
or
Verse.
into the Spider Verse,
Yeah.
but into then, this is a nice appetizer that. Now, do we know if it's a weekly release or all at once?
I'm almost positive it's going to be a weekly release.
Yeah, this was originally supposed to come out this year, but the release date, at least for the first episode, still January 29th.
Yeah, that's what that, yeah.
So we still have to wait a bit, a month or so, as it appears on the screen.
Right. So the question goes out to you guys. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited? Are you happy? Are you sad about this? Let us know.